Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to 1 Year 365. And today is May 7th. This is episode 342, and today we will actually talk about origami. This is from Japan, and there are some things about these that we will talk at the first, and then after that we'll just take a look at the origin of origami, I guess. And yeah, so um, this is 1 year 365, and we're already episode 342, which means that we are kinda, what is it, 23 days left, or less, no, not less, about just a little bit over 3 weeks until the entire series is gone, and the entire 1 year 365 is no longer continuing. And well, at least for now, maybe I will kind of, I don't know, but if that does happen, I feel like that will be for far in the future, like maybe 5 years from now. Who knows? Yeah, but who knows the future, right? I mean, I have no idea as well, but I guess like there's that. And because there's only 23 days left, in fact, the last 10 days we will actually just talk about, not talk about, but more like it's gonna be the final 10 days, which every day of that it will represent something from the entire series. And yeah, there's already like a fixed theme or idea that I came up, um, which means that we only have like 13 days left. And 13 days is not much. And not only that, I also have filled in some of those as well. So yeah, basically it's less than 10 days. And I still do want to talk about other random stuff, which means that it's not gonna be enough for me to make a new miniseries. Which, yeah, I think the previous miniseries, actually yesterday we just finished the um, what is it, like a protector of the solar system, I believe. And yeah, that one is done. That will be the final one, the final miniseries that we will have in the channel. Well, not in the channel, but more like in 1J365. And yeah, again, there is not much left, and which means I cannot make this into like a series. Um, and I actually planned originally at the beginning of this year. So when this video is out, it's like basically, what is it? Uh, 4 months ago, kinda. I planned that I would make a Japanese miniseries, so it's all about Japanese. We'll talk about lots of stuff there, but it never happened because I don't know why. Because I actually have no idea why it never made make it. I have no idea, but yeah, the idea is there. But the miniseries has never been recorded, so so I just don't want to. I don't want those ideas to be a waste. Therefore, I just I will take some of them that are kind of interesting, the most interesting ones, and yeah, I'm just gonna make it into individual. I think I will take two. There's this one, origami, and the next one will be about anime. So origami will actually talk about my past about origami, because I, I'm Asian, and I actually did a lot of origami back then. And um, the reason why anime is because I feel like anime is everywhere now. I do have a question about anime. Is that what was the first anime that was ever created? Like ever? Yeah, that will be for that topic. We'll see about the page, the Wikipedia page that's about anime. Maybe we'll see something. Maybe we won't. Who knows? But yeah, that is for few days from now. But for today, we'll actually just talk about origami. So the past of me. I did play lots of origami, or did, I guess, not play, because my neighbor was actually like Japanese. Like her dad was like Japanese, and then her mom is actually, like I think it's like local, right? Local, and yeah, so they had this like a Japanese culture, and it is very interesting because I really enjoy being neighbored with her. She taught me a lot about like about Japanese culture. Like it is very very interesting. So yeah, there is that. And what else? Yeah, it's very interesting, and one of them is about origami. And yeah, we actually well, made lots of origami. I remember, like we tried to make the smallest ball with smallest origami ball. um like she did actually, and then she put those mini balls, origami balls, into like what is it like a bottle, like the bottle where there's like a ship in it, like as a souvenir. So she filled those kind of bottle, and she filled those with the mini balls, and it just looks really nice actually. I like the bird origami. That is like the most common one. I feel like at this point everyone should have seen the origami of a bird. I feel like that is like the most common one. Also, it's not the easiest for sure, but it's approachable. Like if you know the basic, I feel like it's very easy. So yeah, um, there's that. So that happened in 2005, 2006. It was during that time. Yeah, like 18 years ago at this point, like even 20, I don't know. Yeah, maybe 20 years ago even. I think. And yeah, it's just it's very interesting for sure. And then moving on, growing up, like elementary school I also did as well, because during that time I was also elementary school. And then during the middle school, I remember for sure that is in 2010, I believe, or 2009. No, it's 2010. um so it's the second grade of middle school, and I decorated my class with origami. Um, well, not really decorated. There's literally only three. What is it like? Three bird origami, I believe. I just like put it put a thread, like yeah, attach the bird with the thread, and then I like what is it like I put the thread like hanging in the ceiling, and I put some what is it called again, like a tape. Yeah, like a tape. I just put a tape to hang the thread, and there's like three birds hanging at the center of the class. And yeah, it's something. I mean, there's no one's complaining. If anything, like the teachers more like like oh, what's that, who put that there, like I remember one of them, or yeah, I think one of them said that, oh, is that not breaking the rule of the school or something? And I feel like that is a little bit too reaching. I feel like there is no rule about not allowing um, origami decoration. If anything, it should be fine. I feel, I think the the reason why she said that was because maybe it was considered as vandalism, because I put something in the ceiling. Maybe I have no idea, but who cares, right? It's just a decoration anyway. So yeah, so we had the entire year until we were in third grade, obviously. And I no longer um what is it like I no longer use the class, like. So we roll classes every year. So the first year, for let's say, for the first year we will be located over here, and then the second year we are located over here, and then the third year we are located over here. So it always roll every year, like that. Sometimes if you're lucky, the class will also get rolled, and you might actually end up being in the same class. That is actually a possibility as well. But yeah, anyway, Where was I again? Right, about origami. And then high school stuff, I think we still did as well. There's actually my friend that is like very enthusiastic about what is it like uh, Japanese culture. There is like some girls that like Korean, during the 2013 era, 2012 era, and then there's also some people that like Japanese stuff. And yeah, I also do like a little bit of that because I know a little bit. So yeah, I think we also did some origami folding as well. Now during the university though, like in 2015 until now, kinda, I don't remember. Oh, I remember. Um, so this is interesting because it was in my what is it like uh, dorm in my dorm, right, with my like roommate. So we had this issue where we likes to eat stuff like snacks and stuff, but we don't know where to put the trash. Well, I mean, we know how where to put it's in the trash bin, but we only had one trash bin and it's kind of far. It's like at the end of the like it's like in front of the room. So if we are inside the room, if you want to trash out something, we had to go out, right? Which is like not what we wanted. We're kind of lazy, like we didn't really want to like just do such things. So I had an idea that, oh, you know what? Let's make our own. Let's make another trash bin. And then I grabbed myself paper, I believe. I think use paper or something, and then I start folding it. And yeah, after I fold it into like some sort of like a it kind of looks like ashtray, but since it's newspaper, so it's kind of big. So yeah, it's like a paper bowl or something, and yeah, we just put the trash there, like like peanut skin, like what else? Yeah, just like plastic, wrapper, snacks, wrapper, and stuff like that. We just put it there, and once I'm done, I'm just gonna trash away the entire thing, um, to the bin in the front of the room. And yeah, and then when I need it again, I just made another one. So yeah, it's like making origami as useful stuff because like well, I studied engineering, so we're taught about using something less valuable into something that is more valuable and actually has some uses. So yeah, I guess that is an implementation, I guess. I mean, I know a little bit about origami, so why don't we just use that as our benefit to do something that's useful, basically, so that it's not just for decoration or art but also something that we can actually use. So yeah, um and then like recently in 2021, I believe, I looked up lots of videos about origami making, like the one that is more complicated. So I kind of want to escalate my knowledge, just by looking at like a dragon like origami, but it is actually a dragon that is, it's kind of crazy. There's actually some channels that really post like that, which is very interesting. I I really am excited to do that myself, but the thing is, I don't really have the thing to do it. So it's just for plans, and at least I know a little bit, and I know where to look, basically. And yeah, and then today, I guess, just trying to remember all of those things. And yeah, origami. I've been it's been with me for my entire time, basically since 20 years ago. um and yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, let's just see a little bit about this one, like I guess the origin or something. Origami, okay. Japanese pronunciation will be origami or origami, from ori meaning folding, and kami, okay, it's kami, meaning paper. Kami changes to gami due to rendaku. I have no idea what that is. It's probably like um old pronunciation to new pronunciation, probably. I have no idea. Maybe old letter to new letter, because in my country there is actually old pronunciation and then new pronunciation, which is kind of interesting. I might actually want to talk about this sometime, but I don't think it will be for in this one though, in One 365. So if I do, that will be for far, far, far in the future. That is also if I remember, if I want to discuss about it as well. Anyway, so it's a folding paper, like literally, okay? Is the Japanese art of paper folding? Yes, in modern usage, used as inclusive term for all folding practices, regardless of their culture of origin. Ah, okay. So now the word is actually used like globally, despite of the person who created it, not an actual Japanese. So yeah, it's interesting. The goal is to transform a flat square sheet. Okay, it doesn't have to be square though. It might be rectangle as well, but generally speaking, it's always square. Of paper into a finished sculpture through folding and sculpting techniques. Okay, yeah, this one, origami cranes. Oh, it's not a bird, it's a cranes, I guess. Yeah, this one is the one that I did the most. Like this is like I guess it's moderate. It's not that easy, but it is the simplest one out of the many other that are complex. So yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. There is a video, but obviously I cannot watch that. Maybe I will do this myself in the future. So yeah, who knows? Um, a group of Japanese school children dedicate their contribution of thousands origami cranes at the Sadako Sasaki Memorial in Hiroshima. Ah, okay. Very interesting. On the other hand, in the detailed Japanese classification, origami is divided into stylized ceremonial origami and recreational origami. And only recreational origami is generally recognized as origami. Okay. In Japan, ceremonial is generally called origata. Okay. Um, One of the old terms for origami. Okay. The small number of basic origami folds can be combined in a variety of ways to make intricate designs. The best known origami model is the Japanese paper crane. Yeah, it's like the best known really. Like it's very famous, it's very popular. I feel like everyone can do it. Um, in general, these designs begin with a square sheet, yeah, different color prints or patterns. Yes, we actually did lots of color as well, and like my neighbor as well. She actually had lots of origami paper, origami sheet that are actually in pattern. So it's like she's like into next level stuff, right? So usually when origami paper, it's just like one solid color, but she had this like another type, which is it also made by special. It's made of special paper as well, so it doesn't feel like actual paper like paper where you write. It's like paper, but it's like gift wrapper. It's a little bit thick. It's a little bit slippery as well. Like it's very smooth, and yeah, there's also pattern. Like it's not actually one color. It's like maybe red based color with some sakura flower on it. Which is again it's like it looks randomized, and yeah, it's very like a it's very interesting. And usually one pack, it's not always one style as well. It's like in fact, the one that she had, every single every single sheet of paper, I believe it was on different pattern actually. So yeah, there's only one pattern for one paper, which is kind of making it more unique as well. So yeah. um Okay, etymology we already know. Ori and Kami. Kami is from Kami. History, yeah, okay, this one. The crane, okay. Ceremonial, okay, we already mentioned. Oh, what's this? Upper samurai class of the Muromachi period. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, unfortunately. Recreational. Oh, this is the crane. Okay. Okay. single sheet of paper, and its production method has been designated an intangible cultural property. Wait, it's a crane, right? Yeah, 100 cranes. I see. Okay. Yeah. Also, we did this kind of challenge as well. I believe, like we tried to make as many cranes as possible. Back then as well with my neighbor, and she actually had a lot. Also, we made the one that is small as well. It's like the balls that I was talking, but it's actually crane. Um, she made like hundreds of something, hundreds of it, and again she put it in a bottle, like yeah, it's small vial or bottle, and yeah, it actually looks very cool, especially when they are all colorful, and not just white like this. They actually come in color, so yeah, it's really looking very great. I want to recreate that as well myself, but again, I tried to attempt that, but it just took a long time because the smaller the crane that you make, it's gonna be a little bit more tricky because you will need uh tweezer. I think what is it called again? Like tweezer, I think. Where you have to, like you don't fold it with your fingers. You start folding it like some kind of like chopsticks or something. It's tweezer, I think. Yeah. um Anyway, there you go. That is about origami, I guess. When was the first time though? Since 1800. Okay. 1700. Oh, 1500. Oh, it's not certain when playmate paper models began in Japan. Okay, so it's not known. Okay, however, there is this in 1500s. Okay, so I guess we know that it is as early as 1500. So maybe it was since back then as well. Who knows? But looking at Japanese culture, I feel like it's probably way before that. I guess it's from the dynasty or a kingdom or something. Yeah, it's probably way before that, perhaps. But anyway, that is all for this one. Yeah, that is about origami, mathematics and technical origami. Also, like I think a little bit a while ago, I think there is a channel, talking about the use of origami as what is it like in science stuff. So it's like I think it's supposed to be like solar panel or something that can get uh spread out, get open to catch the solar, and then it can also get retracted basically so that it doesn't take a lot of space, which is kind of um, which is very interesting. So yeah, there you go. That is about mm, origami, I guess. So yeah, um, I might do this myself in the future, like maybe in some kind of live stream or something. But yeah, that will be for far in the future and not now. Um, but anyway, I think for this one, I will guys enjoy it. Stay so healthy. I will see you again tomorrow with another discussion. Tomorrow we will talk about um, Red Cross and Red Crescent. Okay, because tomorrow is May 8th, and that is actually International Red Cross Red Crescent Day. So yeah. But anyway, until then, see ya.